This video is going to walk you through the steps of how to write equations from word problems. So our learning target today is I can write an equation using a variable to represent an unknown quantity. That just means that we're going to write an equation after we read the word problem and use the variable to represent the part that we're looking for, the part that we're trying to solve. This is going to look a little bit different than when you just solved word problems in the past. This time we're going to focus on what is happening in the problem and then write an equation based on the context of the problem and the situation of the problem. So I'm going to walk you through the steps one by one to really help you understand how we write equations in algebra. So problem number one. Problem number one says, Mrs. Saul read some pages in her Harry Potter book on Tuesday. On Wednesday, she read 39 pages. If Mrs. Saul read 94 pages altogether, how many pages did she read on Tuesday? You might be thinking this is a pretty simple problem, something that I can solve, on paper, and I probably would have been able to figure this out in third grade. But this time, we're actually just going to write an equation that represents this problem. So we're going to start by deciding what operation we're going to use. And in this case, we're actually going to use addition. And we're using addition because on Tuesday, if Mrs. Saul read some pages, and then on Wednesday, she read some more, which was 39, then that means she read a total of 94. So we took Tuesday's pages, we added some pages of 39, and now we have 94. So the next thing we need to decide is the variable. The variable is going to be whatever number you don't know from this problem. And in this case, I don't know the number of pages she read on Tuesday. So in that case, the variable is going to be t, which is going to represent the number of pages she read on Tuesday. In order to write our equation, the next thing we need to decide on are the constants. The constants, remember, are the values that you do know. And in this case, we know 39, which is the number of pages she read on Wednesday, and 94, which is the number of pages read altogether. The last step in writing any equation is to actually take the variable and the constants and the operation we decided on and write our equation. So like we said, we're using addition. Our variable is t, which is the number she read on Tuesday. Our constants are 39 and 94. So when we write the equation, we're going to take t, we're going to add 39 to it, and that equals 94. And the reason why we write it like this is because since t represents the number of pages she read on Tuesday, that's where she started. She read some pages on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, she added 39 more pages to that to get a total of 94. So we would write it in this order because, this is the situation in the problem. However, this is not the only correct answer. This is the best answer, the best equation to represent what's going on in this problem. But as you've learned in the past, there are such things called fact families. And fact families mean that you can write 3 other equations that go along with this. And that is 39 plus t equals 94. And then you can take 94 and 39 and subtract them and get t. And you can take 94 minus t equals 39. In any of those equations, you will find that t has the same value. And that value is 55. But we're not as concerned right now in solving for the variable. We're just focusing on finding the equation or writing the equation to represent the situation. And again, the best equation to represent this situation was t plus 39 equals 94.